there.
Yeah.
So we are exactly 3 minutes late. After I just got finished telling Pat the last time this young man was with him to be on time.
Yeah.
And we're three minutes late. I still got the gate up. I ain't even put the gate down yet because I'm really kind of, I got to make some applause for this man. And for us, it is Stripper Radio Live. Y'all already know what it is. Hustle Guy Kane, Carnell The Choreographer. Notice he says CEO of Unique Steppers. Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So welcome to Stripper Radio Live. I'm gonna get the business out first.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I think everybody can see. I see and hear you. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Man, make sure y'all give us some stars so I can pay for this room.
Yeah. Lots and lots of stars.
Lots and lots of stars.
Support.
That's all
For real. This is for the people. Hey, support them for real.
These calculated moves are brought to you by Stripper Radio Live with Hustle Guy Kane. How y'all doing?
And y'all know y'all enjoying it.
Of course. Make sure y'all give it up to Carnell The Choreographer. That's right. He is here in the building with me.
Yes, Lord.
We gotta pay some of these bills, so I gotta make sure I say. Sponsored by the Downtown Executive Suites in downtown Amarillo, the Tower on 6th and Tyler. Take the mic, a podcast studio. The Left Woods, whenever it gets back, holla at lefties.
Shout out all them.
Also, the Medicine Wheel Massage and Wellness Center, located also here in the Tower, 1800, right around the corner, 806-676-7075. Ask for Susan. So Dell. That's how I feel sometimes. Also by Lit Arcade Bar, that's right. Amarillo's only adult arcade bar where you can drink, play those retro games, get you some pool. I love it. It's like 4 to 7 is the best happy hour in town. Get down off them drafts.
I'm gambling too. I love it.
You want to send us direct cash? Hit the cash app.
Get the cash out.
Gentlemen's Club 365.
Cash
Only reason we put it as that is because it's Gentlemen's Club got bigger than us. Quick. Gotta say, what's up, Cat Eyes? What's up, y'all? She said, hey now.
What's good?
And of course, y'all looking good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Attitude is the attitude.
I had to get on my Swahili today.
We got those things on.
Oh yeah, we had to get I had to get real with them. Y'all know about these changing things, and it ain't got no blame.
Ain't no blame.
Bomb City Radio is live on the air on your Zeno Radio app, available on Apple Store and Google Play. We are on Google Play. We are on Spotify. We are everywhere. Tap in. Of course, get your Stripper Radio Live and Gentlemen's Club team. Coming soon, just hit the Bomb City DM and we'll hook you up. So let's get started to this. Fine, gentlemen, we're going to do it again. Get claps and applause. Because this brother here is, and y'all may not know because I love doing first. I'm a first person. And I'm not talking about like first person talking. I'm talking about first person. He is the first Black-owned dance company, Unique Steppers. Its CEO is in the building.
Yes, indeed.
So, Mr. Carnell, how do you feel about that, man? Like you are legitimately like the shit. People come to you for flamingo dancing, salsa dancing, waltz, other types of dance. How do you feel about being the first? You're the first person.
Honestly, it set in, but it ain't even set in. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing because it's like to know where I come from.
Yeah.
And then, like, whenever you get those acts, whenever you get people to you, like, dang, you done came a long way. Just like that, the gentleman the other day on there, he was like, just dance ass nigga on there.
Yeah. Jordan. He knows you forever. Gotta say what's up to Uncle Couture.
Hey, forgive me. Hey,
No.
I'm in the mode right now. Jordan, shout out because you shouted me out. But you got people who don't watch me since I was little.
Yeah.
Skating ring.
Oh, wow. skateplex type thing.
Skateplex. Showing up to just Kinsey at random. But first, wait. I want to pause real quick.
Before he gets into it. Hold on. I gotta do this. Before he gets there, I'm doing this. We forgot to record it on the recording, so I gotta record it real quick.
Let's do it.
Okay, now we in there like swimwear. Okay, now he done did something I didn't ask him to do. I want to do this because just like you the first person that I've ever been on the podcast. Yeah. This is history for both. Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Black man to black man. I'm the first. Black on.
Yes. I brought you to get your swag. He already got it on the shirt.
Yeah, to get your swag on.
I gotta get my swag right.
Yeah, you got it.
Wait. Let's get this man. Wow. He come with gifts.
Yes.
He came with gifts. I'm gonna wear this tonight. Watch. I'm gonna wear it proud. Man, that's kind of the more fucked up part because I hear that you getting bootlegged. Yeah, like you already getting bootlegged, and you ain't really, well, I'm not saying like you're not really out there. I gotta give a shout out to Shamla and whoever else is watching because I really haven't got my Facebook. Me and this brother been talking since he got here. Man. We've been really vibing, and I'm very proud of. I'm proud to be able to do this for people. And we were talking about that. And how you know you actually are really there is if they start bootlegging this shit. Yes. So, tell us a little bit more about that because, I don't get that. There have been people that have tried to bootleg my name, like King, and try to get other shows and stuff like that. And so, there have been people trying to bootleg
the brand or to sell to basically get people's money. To act like they selling the name, to act like they selling the brand. It's basically the brand, like they see the clothing.
Yeah.
So whenever you see the clothing, it's like, well, that's the list right there.
Oh yeah. And that people are buying it.
Hey, buy this sweater. And then, so they take that. But it's I guess it's what do you call it, bittersweet?
A little bit. I don't know what to call it. Well, okay, like in my case, when somebody tried to bootleg StripperRadioLive, unfortunately, they did not really bootleg that. They tried to steal the name, but then it was like, oh, guess what? You're not really them. Why? Which one of y'all is Hustle God King? Ain't nobody named Hustle God King. Y'all ain't it. Y'all ain't who I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
So it was really it was a little, it's bittersweet because then it's like, now I have to kind of watch my ass because I don't know who the fuck's trying to bootleg me or not. Exactly. What's up to Shamla? What's up to Marcella? What's up to Jennifer Lynn? Thank y'all for watching because y'all are good.
Shout out. Keep supporting. That's how we get better. Keep supporting.
So they're bootlegging it. Like, were they just
they did this is the new sweater. I didn't make any sweaters this year.
Right.
I'm going straight into a spring collection.
Right.
So they basically went because they seen the momentum whenever we doing the sweaters. First I did all the whites, and then the blacks, and then I guess they kind of caught on like okay, we can snatch that like boom, kind of had a little momentum.
Well,
so
that's where sweet. I mean, at some point, I would be. I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind somebody stealing the swagger, trying to see if, okay, well, this may help me get more business or whatever. But in that same aspect, if y'all ain't been watching this boy on Facebook, what's up, Chantel? What's good, baby? Good to see you. If y'all haven't seen this on Facebook or any of his lives yet, this man can dance. He really can dance. And then I've seen his troupe, and I mean, they're doing quinceañeras, they're doing the changa, and they're doing dances that are very, very, very difficult. And one has quote unquote black people we should not be doing. But
we can get into that too.
That's it
because Latin music has a African background. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Even the word cumbia means to dance in Africa. That's an African word. Cumbia is an African word, and that's they don't even. And a lot of people don't even know that. And then whenever you listen to the instruments, or you listen to the instruments in like reggaeton, and like bachata stuff, it's the same instrument.
Well, that's even weirder because then when you really think about it, most of the Afrocentric themes, reggae tone, you're just adding a tone to it. It's from reggae roots, which are Afrocentric. Like those are things that people really don't understand.
They haven't been in. A lot of people like just like a lot of people just don't do research these days, and it's almost like is unwanted because people read that. Well, people think ignorance is bliss, but it's not.
It's really not. I mean, you're really just making yourself look looking foolish. You end up looking foolish.
Yeah,
at the end of it.
Exactly.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about Afrocentric dance. What is Afrocentric dance?
Afrocentric dance is, like I said, we start with cumbia. It means to dance. So when you talking about cumbias, you gotta say that has the beats have an African background. But not only that, it's now modernized that where Afrobeat has came to the surface to like show you that a lot of these movements that's been presented were already here.
Oh,
you got Kizumba.
Yeah. Zumba.
Yeah, Kizumba. It was coming from Angola, Africa.
Yeah, it's Angola. Yeah.
So it's like a lot of these things that they've been trying to hide in Africa are starting to surface, and that's the power of the internet. Like we got right now. It's information.
Because like seriously, like that's one of the things I'm big about, and you know that. I'm big about trying to educate other people. I don't want you to just watch my show. I want you to learn something from it.
Exactly.
And if you don't learn something from it, like that's why I don't like stale guests. Yeah. I don't want to guests that don't have something to say on some kind of subject. Yes, but I really feel like, like especially with Afrocentric, you got cumbia, you got
bachata, you got salsa.
Yes. Merengue.
I think Norteños and salsa like the two.
They're a big mix.
They're a big mix, but they are for sure more Latin. They are more Latin tradition styles.
Right.
But whenever you get into like the cumbias and the bachata, them are like more related to like Kizumba and what they were already doing over there. So there is their own Norteñas is for sure. They do have their own.
They have a different style.
They do have their own style. Now, a lot of the tribal stuff, if you think about the tribal tradition, it comes before this was United States of America.
Right.
That's why you can see that
when it was North America.
Yeah, that's why you can see the Mayans and the Kemet, because I don't even like to call Egypt because we talking about Kemet, we talking about something ancient, just like we talking about Amaleks. Yeah, these people are already mixing.
They were already established.
They was already established, so it only makes sense that they're already doing these tribal dances.
Okay, so with these tribal dances, like in cumbia, people tend to think that it is more like country, like a square dance, where you're going around in circles or a circle dance. When actually it's a zumbia. I can't say it.
It is kind of two-step-ish.
Yeah.
It is kind of two-step-ish, but whenever you get into like the hapongos and stuff like that, that's more tribal.
What's hapongos? That's what
I'm saying. Yeah, so whenever you get more deep into stuff like that, that's more like tribal dancing. But the cumbia is like I would relate it more to like a country two-step.
Okay.
Because them are like the things that people know. But whenever you get into the word cumbia, that comes from Africa, and it means to dance. So they were already doing this, and they had already established their word.
Yeah.
So this was already set in stone with the beats, the instruments. You even look at the instruments that they use are some of the same are the same instruments that you would hear in African music.
Thank you. Congos, bongos, you hear guitars, pinty, those things. What's up to Joshua Prophet Tracy? What's up, Prophet? And what's up to Mr. Shaboing Boing? I like to call him Shaboing Boing because his name is like Shobi. And that's like, I was just calling him Shaboing Boing. But he's my brother, Elton, and he's part of a really great band. And I want him on you next. I'm going to find you when you ain't at South by Southwest, I'm gonna come find you, young nigga. Because I'm very proud of him too. Like, I like the fact that people, you know, look at us. Yeah, we represent hip hop. Yeah, sure, but you don't know the whole story. Like Mr. Shaboyboy. Yeah. Elton can play guitar. He taught himself guitar. When he dealt with some issues, he came back out of them, and he's like trying to get on tour. He has a good band. He has a great thought process on musicianship. Now with this, you know, like, do you ever? I know it's kind of tough when you're trying to do it, but does it feel crazy to you or more calculated? Because I've been asking this for the last 2 weeks out of people. It's like, what made you feel like this was the best route for you? Without people's, I know I'm sure your grandma, your uncles, everybody on your Blackish side said, boy, you were crazy. How are you gonna make a living doing dance? So
you're exactly right.
So how did you turn this into? How did you turn passion into a profit?
You exactly. I'm almost always say you exactly right with that. My mother did support me with my dance, with my talents. It wasn't a support. I love her to death. I love her. Like, and it was just, you know, whenever you're going through it, you like that ain't it. She probably done seen stuff. She like, that ain't it. Yeah. And it was no support. But I've always had the mentality of like, what you say I can't do, I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I'm definitely.
Yeah.
You can sit there and tell me I ain't gonna do it.
Especially if it's my passion.
Yeah.
I used to be that little guy in front of the TV screen watching Michael Jackson. But then when it really got serious to me is when I got about 12, 13. Yeah. I started finding myself shutting the door and creating. Just creating.
Just
seeing what I can do to like this song. Yeah. And I would sit there in front of the mirror and just like start creating like different routines, choreography, and stuff like that.
And for everybody out there that say that they ain't never did that, you a motherfucking lie. Because if you ever been in a black family, we used to do the shit. I know I did it in Sykeston. My cousins, Dee Dee, Vonda, and Jesse, and everybody else. What's up, y'all? I gotta give y'all some love. Gonna give y'all some class. Yeah. Because for real, we used to do that like they did it. They used to come up with dances for our aunt and uncle's anniversary. And it became a tradition of what we would do. And then they became more Afrocentric and learning African dances and stuff like that, and learning more of their African roots. But we do it at the, you know, who don't do the electric slide at your family reunion?
Exactly. But it's starting. The crazy thing is when you say that, it's almost starting to get like uncool. But see, that's why my slogan is making them little dance again, because I can see it. Yeah. I can see it in people. I came up in the dance watching the Crump and the Rise.
Right.
I watched how like, but my brother spoke of times like they would bust out a cardboard box. Man. So they was telling me about how the dance was on the decline.
Shout out to Tiger and the Hilltop Crew, breaking out the box. If y'all don't know nothing about break dancing, what's up to B-Boy James? You know, like
shout out James. I know James. Yeah, James better one time.
Oh man, I'm gonna put him on the show. Yeah. I want to take him out again. No, I'm just right. But you know, like people just don't understand that, man.
This is our roots.
Yeah. Like people in the old school, you know, showing off at the family reunion. Hell, there are people in this town that I know. First off, mainly Jay Strong, who's now more towards professional wrestling, but he created the wobble, and he's from here. You know, he's one of our own, and so it's like, yeah, salute to Jay Strong. Hey, thank you for the wobble. Even though I hate you for the wobble right now, the reason I hate him for the wobble is because, man, everybody asks for that damn song. You know, they just want to dance. I get it. But there's nothing wrong with that. And I find I can't dance right at the moment. Yeah. But, you know, That's one of my little secret talents.
Yeah.
I know how to salsa dance. I know how to waltz. I know how to do traditional dances.
Yeah.
That people don't know that I know how to do. But
Yeah.
I even know how to cumbia.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. And there's something about it. It's like people don't have a dance anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It's like almost like it was like pushed to the side.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, dance is still going on right now in videos.
No. Yeah.
It ain't never went away.
No. Look at TikTok.
Exactly. It's
TikTok has made itself.
It made it simpler.
Yeah.
But you still, whenever you watch a lot of music videos, what is in there? Dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got to like the shout out to StripperRadioLive Radio. You know what I'm saying? You got to twerk and stuff.
Already twerk.
You got to twerk
for everybody.
And that's talent too. I ain't knocking no lady for that because that take talent too. It take talent.
Not everybody can twerk.
Not everybody can twerk.
No,
they can't.
Not everybody should twerk. Let's say that. Not everybody should twerk. Let's get that.
Let's go. But that takes talent, and but as far as dance, Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes,
Thank you.
they all put all this in their videos. Chris Brown, he holding it down for real right now. Michael Jackson, Grace don't put dance in all the videos. Sierra, like dance has always been a part of the culture.
Yes. It's a big part of it.
Big part.
New Edition. Usher.
He on the skates now.
Man, hold on. Thank you. Then you know, who was the dancer of all? There's two great dancers of all time that you wanted to see every damn time. James Brown and Sam Cooke.
Yeah, James Brown. I love James Brown.
Everybody loves
Mike got his whole style from James Brown.
There you go. Everybody gets their style from somebody else. And then when you actually, if you never took time to actually watch some old school James Brown, some of y'all may not even know what the hell we're talking about. But if you do,
they got a video.
You can't tell me.
They got a video right there. I just
watched got James Brown in it.
It's a James Brown versus Michael Jackson, and you can see exactly. But see, Michael Jackson came out and told people a long time ago that James Brown was where he got his inspirations from.
That's exactly.
They got a video right now. It's I think it's a shorts where they have them battling, and you can see
the exact
James Brown and Michael Jackson, like day and night.
And then, if you really think about it, Michael Jackson took the moonwalk from somebody else. He's trying to call me right now, but y'all gonna have to call me that. Yeah. Because y'all called me at the wrong time. So it's probably my mom or somebody. Probably one of my cousins because I mentioned him in my show. But and I can't really remember what the gentleman's name was. I posted it up because I thought it was.
I know you talking about.
It's amazing. Video. Yeah, because it's amazing that people didn't think about it. You had Sandman Carruthers, you had Scatman Carruthers, you had Sandman, you had my favorite. Actually, we're just gonna skip. We're just gonna skip through it, and we're just gonna get into this because I really would like to know who his 5 favorite were. And if I can ever find the damn cue to put it up, to ask this man who his favorite 5 were, which I really feel like we accidentally deleted it. He been watching the gentleman's stuff, so he brought his drink for the week. Show him what you chose, which was one of ours.
Yeah, the Ciroc Black Graham. I'm the first black-owned band comes out. I want to see something black-owned. Ciroc,
Ciroc. It's Diddy, but
it's Diddy. I'm not a huge fan of Diddy because I love Tupac so much, but he's right, man. And he danced. And he played a big part of my life too with the Harlem Shake.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
but I mean the
him and
the Diddy Shuffle, Come on, man.
So I'm not.
Him and Dan.
Hey, as a little kid, whenever they take this money. Yeah. Hey, I was in there, so I ain't gonna knock him. Yeah.
Was shit. You still.
Yeah,
y'all still Harlem shaking, so y'all don't even lie. Hey, but who would be your top 5 dancers or choreographers or both? Because I mean that's a very wide range of a saying because you can be a dancer but you're not a choreographer.
True.
And you can be a choreographer and not really be a dancer.
Facts. It really is, and I see a lot of these guys that get a lot of views, but they can't choreograph nothing. Yeah. But they can dance their ass off though. Right. And they can get a lot of views because they dance their ass off. But I ain't seen them ever do no choreography. So there is 2 different lanes right there. Right. And then there's some who can do both.
Right.
As far as dancers go, I gotta go with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Because that's who I watched growing up. I watched Genuine growing up.
Yeah.
I watched Usher growing up.
And the weirder part is like most people aren't. I really don't come when you say dancers. Genuine is not one of those people that automatically come to mind.
Yeah.
But he is a dancer.
He is a dancer.
He is a
if
dancer.
you watch it back in the day,
you watch all his shit.
Yeah, back in
he was making some moves.
Yeah, he looked like
Give it a Leah. It was. Yeah, you don't think he was a dancer until you see that video. Can you do like a Leah did?
Yeah. No. But if I had to put them in order, I would go. Well, I didn't give him to Omarion and Chris Brown. So if I had to put them in order, I'm going Michael Jackson, Omarion, Chris Brown, and I'm going.
Now with Omarion, you know his family big as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he related to Marcus.
Yeah.
And the Immature crew.
Yeah.
Because like that's where it got real. Because then when you battling your older brother and his crew, because then it went from like IMX to back to Immature for a little bit, and then here come B2K. Yep. And then here come the other groups. And that was a crucial part because like, and you gotta give a shout out to New Edition. Yeah. Because they was the ones that really kind of started that whole boy fad of. Yeah. Well, no, Jackson 5 really. Jackson 5. They started.
You got like Michael Jackson 5. Whenever you spin up in that microphone and you spin back up, and then that throat shake. You gotta get your head. Yeah, you gotta watch Mike Jack and then Jackson 5.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, and then it was just like it's such a different kind of vibe. Yeah. Now, as far as professionals, like as far as like Alex Haley or anything like that, who are your top choreographers?
I got more underground.
Okay.
I got more underground. So I'm going with Twan Williams.
Yeah.
Cali.
Yes.
He Hall. And Kid the Great.
Yes.
Kid the Great Crows. I'm going with the Les Twins.
Oh yeah.
The Les Twins.
They took it to a new level though.
They took it to a new level.
Because then that's when dance.
Jabberwockies is my favorite team of all time.
Because they made me love that damn song by old girl. My ass.
Yeah. It's the reason why I say Jabberwockies is my favorite dance team is because people say that you need facial expressions like dance. But them guys won there with mask on.
They literally have for the last 20 years or so, relatively about 15 years. Mm-hmm. But let's just be real. Last 20 years, since 2003, since You Think You Can Dance with Randy Jackson, and they won that season, they have literally proved that you don't have to have a face to be a good dancer. Yeah. And for all you know, it could have been a woman behind that.
You could have been a woman.
And they've done that.
And they've done that. And they've shown them.
They've shown people that it's not really it's an optical illusion. They're taking you somewhere. Now, see, I'm gonna go into.
They're the ones who got a resident, I think, ever in Vegas.
Yeah, the first dance crew to ever get a real residency. Yeah. And so, let's go there. Other than Sammy Davis Jr., who was a dancer, mine. I'm going old school. I'm going like.
Let us hear yours. I want to hear yours.
Debbie Allen.
Okay.
Savion Glover. Gregory Hines. The Hines brothers. I love fucking Gregory Hines, man. That movie Tap made me want to be a tap dancer. Like legitimately want to be a tap dancer and a musician, just because the creativeness. Like they step out on the street. Yeah, true enough. You got great musicians like Miles Davis and Tom Sanborn and who's a little cricket-looking dude that used to be on. David Letterman. Oh God.
Cricket-looking dude.
Schaefer. I can't think of his name at the point. But and I feel bad because I used to love the dude because I thought he was funny as fuck. Because I love the Blues Brothers. I love very music oriented. But it was Gregory Hines getting out there with his tap shoes and making music out of the city, that made me want to be a musician even more because I love being that, that whole fucking instant.
Yeah.
You don't have to have, a whole bunch of things to make music.
Gotcha.
And when I saw Sabian Glover first in, Troy Nelson, he's a young kid. What's going on, Deland? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Support.
Oh, my connection.
Send some stars.
My connection calls itself trying to back itself up, so I gotta get the backup mic on just for a second. Y'all should be able to hear us, which is kind of messed up. I hate having to do that. Yeah. We're gonna get all of this figured out one damn day. They start.
Gonna figure us out.
I feel like they start hating. And then it's like, oh, look, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep it out. I'm doing good stuff.
Yeah.
But Savion Glover, he started off young on Cosby Show.
Yeah.
And then him as an adult coming out with Stomp. Them doing that was, man, it's the crazy.
I can't forget about Tight Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
The Crump.
Yes.
Originator.
The Crump.
Originator. And that took the world over, and I don't feel like he get enough accolades.
I really don't think he do.
He don't get enough accolades, even on TikTok. Yeah. Shout out Tight Eyes. He got a girl now. They dance together. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But he don't get enough accolades because he was the originator of that. And it's like everybody took off with it.
But I think people really still don't understand it. They don't really understand that Crump is a totally
different.
It's a different vibe.
I think Crump is like almost whenever y'all probably saw breakdance for the first time.
Almost, because it looks like a fight.
Yeah.
When you see somebody crumping against somebody else, it looks like a fucking fight.
Yeah.
But it really is a fight. It's not really a verbal fight. It's not a physical fight. It's a fight of spirits.
Yeah.
It's a fight of spirit.
And he started with it in church. Like, how the praise dance go. And he took it from there.
He took a praise dance and turned it down to the world.
Come on, man. Come on.
God is good. God is good.
So shout
out Tight Eyes.
Shout out Tight Eyes, the creator of Crump.
Yes, because most people don't even know, unless you live out in Cali or anything like that, most people don't know. That's just cool.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about Jordan and his roots. They just know he got cool shoes.
Yeah.
Timberlands used to be cheap. Used to cost you half as much as it does now. I don't know why the hell I keep losing my signal. I think it's just
we
tell them too much good stuff.
Too much good information.
It's like we tell the word of Jesus to the Israelites, and everybody getting upset. But no, so, and that's really how it was, because like my mom really wasn't a hip hop person. She loved LL Cool J. She loved, of course, she's a woman. She liked the sex symbolism of some guys. I was big about Run DMC, Kool Moe Dee, of course, Big Daddy Kane, because that was the influence of me. And it wasn't really as far as, yes, his style, Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim was stuck in my head. I ain't no joke. That's stuck in my head to this day. But Big Daddy Kane had such a swagger. He probably couldn't rap for shit, but he looked good.
Yeah.
He always had great women around him. You never could say if he was a pimp, a hustler, or whatever.
What? Yeah.
Because his look didn't define him. It was just, the name alone, Big Daddy Kane. Why they call you Big Daddy Kane? And he's looking at you, and he's got a great haircut. He looks great. His demeanor is wonderful.
Yeah.
You can't help but be like, what did he say to you? I have no fucking idea. Almost like Prince.
Yeah.
Prince wore 5 inch heels, goddamn.
Yeah, he was another monster.
Yeah, right? There you go. So it's always.
They say Prince will punch real quick. They say what they got to play with.
That boy was cold with the basketball and with the fist.
That's what I'm saying. They say nothing to play with. So it's like, but we always had swag though. And I think that's reflecting today.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, like, we look at it and some of like, you like, man, why you wearing that old stuff? But Prince was doing this type of stuff. Like, we always brought the, Tupac was in a Versace, but for Versace was cool.
Thank you. And I mean, like, you're wearing, you know, like, well, hold up.
You supposed to be the guy from LA.
You're supposed to be a big gangster.
Yeah.
You got to wear Versace and a gold chain and glasses.
Yeah.
No, fool, I'm presenting myself. Also, got to give to Lena McFather. She gave me 310 stars.
Hey, support.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
Support, bro, for real.
But I think that's the larger thing is that
Tupac was a dancer.
Tupac was a dancer.
He started out
Tupac
as a dancer. Yeah.
You know, like he
Tupac did balance.
He did a lot.
John Biden Van Down said the hardest
thing to ever do is ballet.
Ballet.
Because you will break your toes. You literally break your toes trying to do what they're asking you to do. You know, pirouettes. There's a lot.
Was it Alan? He was the guy with the first. I think he had the first black dance studio international.
Alex Haley.
Yeah.
Alex Haley. Yeah.
And he was doing ballet. So that's what I'm saying. It's like all this stuff has been under wraps, like the history of the dance, but we've been out here.
So I mean, is that really what you're trying to do? You know, like, are you trying to be the next Alex Haley and introduce that to Amarillo? You know, like to the possibility.
What my biggest thing is, I'm not going for his vibe, but I'm going for bringing it back to where like we was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
we not just these people that's in the box. They can't think and just be on the back end. So it really ain't about being him. It's more being like the new generation for the new kids, because whenever they can see and they can look up to something and be like, okay, I ain't gotta just be 1, 2, 3 things. I can be 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
7.
Would you actually consider yourself to be a community activist?
A community activist, somewhat. I wouldn't say fully, because there's things that I don't agree with, and there's things that I do agree with.
What do you agree with? Well, I mean, let's start with what you don't agree with. I guess it's simpler to say what you don't like rather than all the things that you do like. Or what can we change, really? It's not really about not liking it. It's like maybe it's a little bit too old fashioned.
Well, the first thing I would say is I don't agree with black people hiding our problems and blaming somebody else.
Blaming the white man or blaming
blame somebody else outside of us. I don't agree with that. I feel like charity starts in the home.
Mm-hmm.
The problem starts in the home. Like, yeah, we got a bigger monster to fight, but if we ain't broke down these problems inside our house, then how we gonna fight these bigger monsters? So as far as the black man and the black woman's relationship,
okay,
y'all ain't broke down y'all problems.
But in that sense, and I'm totally with you on that. Where do you feel is the bigger monster? What is the bigger monster in our community right now?
I'm gonna say I had a older gentleman, somebody I highly respect, say it's not the elders' fault that they did X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
But I said it is because they all had
choices. True.
You had a choice to go get on child support and kick your husband out. That was a choice.
Yeah, that's a choice.
So for us to say that all this is caused by this other entity is not fully correct because yes, there are those things that has happened. But at the same time, whenever you go pick up a crack pipe versus going to work or versus taking it home,
you'd rather go smoke some meth than go make $1 for your kids.
That's a choice.
Yes, sir.
That's a choice. So there's a lot of things I feel like that are underlining in the community that we haven't fixed yet. So whenever I say I don't fully agree with black activists, it's because it's like we want to push everything off on this is why this is that, this is why this is that. But when it comes instead of addressing us personally, like there's a lot of black men who can't even talk to each other.
There you go.
There's a lot of black men who don't even support each other.
There you go.
The crazy thing is, my biggest support, and I hate to say it, has came from the Hispanic community.
You know what? And that's kind of funny that, you know what? It's weird that Shorty from 93.1 asked for one of my songs before FM 90 asked for one of my songs.
Come on.
And she knows damn well I don't have any edited shit. But I do have one song. You know, like I do have a song. But they never asked. You know, like, and it's bad that, look at me and my brother Tuli. And I call him my brother, and he's a white man. Tuli is white. Love you, Tuli. Thank you very much, because if it wasn't for Tuli, I don't think I'd be doing this shit. Shout out to Tuli. Air shot. Because as a white man, I was the first hip hop artist that he invited to be on his show, because predominantly it's been country and rock and folk. And I came on his show and I talked eloquently and I presented myself in a forum, but why did it take him to put me in the spotlight?
You see?
And then it's like, but I'm sorry, I'm not the cool kid. I'm sorry, y'all don't ask me to do shows. Yeah. But these white people over there did.
Come on.
I'm the first person they call.
Come on.
So
and they go to our funding, and that's what I want to say about that is we'll put up $5,000 for some weed and some drink,
or for boozy or whoever else.
If you say you got an idea, they don't want to put up the money.
No,
because you crazy.
Like right now. I'm a Looney Tune right now.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm literally probably the most watched thing on Facebook Live in Amarillo.
But we'll take the chances to destroy. We'll take the chances on getting money and gathering money to destroy each other. But we won't take the chances on gathering money to build each other. So that, and whenever I did finally put my cash out one time, and I said it wasn't because I wanted to donate. I said I'm gonna do this one time.
Yeah.
And y'all want to support me.
Yeah.
I got the most donations from white people and Hispanic people.
Because they believe in what you're doing. What's up, Shauna? How you doing?
So this is what I'm saying about whenever you say my activist, like, yeah, to an extent, like I talk the ancestors all the time. And people know that on Facebook, I've been riding for that.
Yeah.
But when it's come time to ride, for us to build each other up, we like sit back. I had to go to Juneteenth with a mixture, not even just a mixture, but a predominantly Mexican crowd.
Yes.
On my dance team.
Yes.
Because
that's
who's supporting me.
Yeah.
It's like, and I know, you know, the crazy thing what really set it off is, I had a black man ask me one time, he say, are you really doing this for the community, or are you taking these people money? A black man asked me that.
And that's where, you know, and that's where I feel the same thing. You know, like I am very, very, very happy that there are people that are supporting me, much like with the stars. Okay. People just assume that 310 stars is $3.10. $3.10. But it was a white lady that sent it to me. I know if all y'all can sit up there and spend this much money to do this,
the entry in the club,
$5, $10. You spend $25 to go out there to Bomb City and get embarrassed.
Come on.
But
come on.
You see that you got somebody that you respect in your own community.
Come on.
Is doing something positive and trying to show you how to do it yourself. We have open space right now. I'm the one that's taking the hit. I don't care. There are other people that want to do this, mostly financial people.
Come on.
But I'm still struggling to get every dollar to keep this going.
That's what I'm saying. Or we'll go pay for concerts, a little boost or whatever. And I'm not knocking none of that. Like, y'all pay. That's entertainment. Like, go enjoy it. But at the same time, y'all go spend these money out of town with these artists who don't even know you.
Speaking of which, hold on.
Who don't even know you?
We gotta do this. We gotta do this one time. Okay, so my people's is having a show. It covers you up. I'm sorry, but I'm pointing right at it. They have a show tonight here at Bomb City Distillery, 7:00. It's already started. The door is open. I think it starts at 8. Make sure y'all go check it out. Let me take this little part out real quick.
Yeah,
no, support. $5 entry. It's right there. We got our own. The sad part is we even got our own freaking distillery. We make our own liquor. And y'all barely support that. Or y'all support the fuck out of that because it's something that you can use. Manipulation is everything. I'm just saying. But the reason, and I mean, I've been called a community activist. I've been called an activist, ever since the BLM thing. But really, I've always just been about my community, and my community is bigger than North Heights.
I do all the Juneteenth.
Yes.
I do all the Juneteenth with my dance group.
That's good.
And like I said, to get more support, I know a lot of black kids dance.
Yeah.
It's in our ancestry. Let me say that. But to get them on the team, it's like it's almost looked at like from the guys, it's looked at almost as gay.
Yeah. Because we talked about that when you was here with Batsat.
Come on.
Yeah.
I grew up from my own brothers. My sister is the one who supported me whenever I was dancing. She actually taught me some moves whenever I was dancing. She the reason that I kind of like got started on the dance, and it wasn't even just
air shot to the sisters. Hey, I got air shot my own sister. My sister Shelly used to be part of that. She's the first.
You gonna do that old gay stuff, you over there dancing stuff. But the crazy thing is, to me, these same guys that call you gay for dancing will turn around and go to jail for XYZ years and get out and then go to jail again. But yeah, and you in jail a bunch around a whole lot of men. So who really suspect?
And then come back out and you acting exactly the same.
To go back in there.
To go right back in.
So who really suspect of being any type of that? And no shot to the gays. No shot to the gays.
Ain't nothing like
y'all do y'all thing, but I'm talking about as far as dancing, they want to make it seem like a feminine thing.
Don't make it offensive. Like hip hop. Like, my mom thought that, it's just super gangster. I don't know. I think I lost you for a second. I'm losing myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at here, but I think we're still here.
I see both of them.
I see both of us. So good. I'm like, I hate having 3 different damn screens because then I don't know if this one's working or if this one's working.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give you a story behind that.
Okay. So my mom wasn't big about rap. My dad was huge rap fan. I mean, like literally cases of Ice Cube, this, that, and the third. There was a lot that my dad listened to. But then when I used to write poetry. I used to love poetry. Matter of fact, one of my poems is in the Library Conference.
Really?
Yeah. I appreciate that. Shout out to me. I was
support
17. I wrote a poem about girl I love, and it got put in the Library Conference. And I mean, I don't talk about a lot of things. There's a lot of things I just don't talk about. But that was when my community supported stuff like that. Like my church has always supported anything that I've ever done. Shout out to Ziggy, Roe, all the people that I've ever influenced for y'all to do what y'all wanted to do with your life. Man, I love y'all because y'all just made my story strong. And now, look at Ziggy. Ziggy's coaching football.
Yeah.
From being a football player, when he thought that people would just look at him weird because I just want I don't want to be like everybody else here. And that was pretty much, and then you get the other side of the coin where people were like, don't be that dude.
Yeah.
It's a way for me to get the fuck out.
Exactly.
And see something.
The streets.
I can get away from what I fear the most, which is becoming a statistic.
Exactly.
And that, unfortunately, I didn't come. I lightweight became a statistic.
Yeah.
But also,
we all have.
But I've also escaped that statistic.
Yeah. We all have.
So you have to be able to learn how to find that battle in between because a lot of people don't want you to. A lot of people don't want you to shine. They don't want you to shine because they don't want you to shine.
Yeah.
But then they don't want you to not you know, not win, and then when you do win, they want you to give it to them at half price.
Yeah,
or free. Sorry, bro. I thought you was cool. I can't get this. I can't get a t-shirt.
So my story behind the film thing is I done had boys, young boys that love dancing. They say, my dad says feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And and it's like, I mean, it's not my place, but I had to defend, like, the dance have always been. Do you know that, especially like Afrocentric countries, that if you can't dance, you're not looked at as a man.
Right. It's
like even
there are parts in Africa, if you're not fat, you're not important.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, this has always been a part of ancient culture.
Yes.
If whenever they do what they do, there's a ritual with dance. Why do you think weddings end with a dance?
Exactly.
Quinceañeras end with a dance.
What's up, Vonda? How you doing?
Why do you think all these
everything is with a dance?
Cause dance,
even your fucking family reunion. Look at your family reunion. You go kick it all damn day. You might dance while you're sitting over there drinking a 40 and chilling and playing dominoes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Granny's gonna be at that damn dance. Whether you know it or not, Granny's gonna go out there and shake her ass.
Come on.
Because that's what you do.
Come on. That's what you do.
But how
a baby from before they even start walking, what they doing?
They shaking their ass. Try to learn how.
What is the baby doing soon before they even start walking? They hear some music and it's like in the essence.
The perfect example. Okay, I got a little brother named Rashawn, and right now he's 10 years old, and they'll probably embarrass him when he gets older, which I hope so.
Like, shout out to him, man.
But I actually caught him on video, and this is what Vonda said. She goes, absolutely, and end with a dance. They always end with a dance. So my little brother, when he was little, we was watching music videos, and then the MTV Music Video Awards came on, and it happened to be Nicki Minaj, and he danced. And I caught him, and when I caught him, he kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, he was only like 2 or 3. But I mean, it was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, it was just such a real thing.
It's natural.
Hey,
yeah.
You know, respect my shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's a natural instinct to feel embarrassed dancing, and it's also a natural instinct to want to dance.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it's a natural instinct to feel embarrassed dancing, because it's like the highest level. What some cultures express is dance is the highest level the body can reach.
Yes.
To express itself.
Yes, because you can.
It's like it's energy that you can let go of energy that you had on a reserve.
Yes.
And
energy.
And it's just like releasing all that energy.
Yes.
So this is why a lot of ancient cultures say dance is the highest form of that you can reach in the body to express all the feelings in the body.
So I mean,
it comes out from every limb.
As a choreographer, how do you get people out of their comfort zone? How do you get someone out of their comfort zone to be okay? Because like you said, you know, especially growing up, it's embarrassing. It's like you go to a school dance, for instance. You ain't got no girl to dance with. You don't dance.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh well, but my son, he can cut a rug. He can do it all, you know. So, but then he gets embarrassed because he thinks that I'm going to look at him differently. And so, how do you get people out of their comfort zone into saying it's okay to embrace?
You know, to honestly be truthful with you, I've just really adapted my method.
Right.
And my method, because I had to grow too.
Yeah.
And what these kids have shown me from doing all these events and these quinceañeras and the hockey stadium and doing the Juneteenths is I used to be scared to talk, bro, because I grew up reserved. After my mom passed, I went on reserve. I stopped dancing. My son made me start back dancing. So I didn't even know how to talk. I didn't grow up with no daddy. So I had to really teach myself. And what these kids have taught me right now, what I'm telling you, this is new. I want to say within the last 2 months new, is I go off in there and I say, I know y'all embarrassed. I know y'all embarrassed. It's embarrassing to dance.
Yeah.
But y'all just gotta act like y'all at home in the mirror. Like,
but that's the more even weirder because then kids start feeling like that. You know, like
but
this is what I do in the mirror. You know, like
but it's almost just like whenever a person, whenever you have that pastor.
Yeah.
And you got this idea of this pastor.
Yes.
And then that pastor come talk to you on the side, and he say, hey, I used to rob too.
Yeah.
Then you open up like, oh, okay. For a street, from a street dude perspective, you look at this person like an almighty, like he don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But whenever he pull you to the side, like, hey, young man,
I remember them days, like, and how I used to stick them for lunch.
It's like the weight kind of lift off your shoulder, like you can be open now. So whenever I relate to him, and say, I know it's embarrassing. I be embarrassed too, still to this day. You turn that camera on, you put me on that stage. I'm embarrassed too. I know how you feel. I'm gonna figure out something. Right. So it's a relation. It's a relation that they feel, and it still take a day or two, but it's a relation thing.
And I love the way Ivana put this. She goes, "It's the beat and the rhythm that make you move," because some things you just can't control. Like.
Come on.
This right here. I am I am a very modest person, in general. I can talk to you about anything, but when I get in front of this camera and I get in front of one of these mics, this whole thing changes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might not fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude over there look like he gonna do something crazy. No, it's just Kane. He's just chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He look mean as fuck. I look mean as fuck. But I'm real with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
But is that the energy, the openness that you feel from the other person on the other side of the mic too?
No.
Is that what kind of help it, or is it just or is it just because like the eyeballs are watching?
No, I feel it's because I want to be able to reach you.
Yeah.
So I can't.
But it's that that you're reaching somebody though. If nobody was on the other end of that thing, would you see
it? Right. I know I'm reaching somebody. But at the end of the damn day, really, I want to make sure that you're okay. Yeah. Because I know what it was like to be the weirdo kid in school.
Yeah.
Because I like comic books.
Yeah.
I like rock music.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't listening to Bobby Brown? No, I listen to Bobby Brown too. I'm just not that much into it this week. Yeah. This week I'm listening to the new Aerosmith album. Yeah. Who? Yeah, exactly.
And rock music comes from.
Yeah, it comes from Afrocentric. Let's not.
You
know what? Y'all motherfuckers y'all gonna do some homework tonight.
Yeah.
Go look at Cadillac Records. Perfect example. Chess Records. Chess Records influenced so many bands, from Nas to the Rolling Stones to Led Zeppelin to DJ Khaled. I mean, and for y'all not to know your history, where Etta James started, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, they started rock and roll.
Yeah.
Chuck Berry invented rock and roll.
Come on.
So for us not to really honestly put ourselves into a different position, especially and I mean we're gonna go over.
That's why Wayne feels so bad. We're gonna go over. Hey, that's why Wayne feels so bad, because he's like, y'all talking about we making a rock album, but y'all don't even understand. Like this
started it. We started this.
Come on.
Because it was a different sound. It was a different feel. It was a way to actually finally get accepted and not have to worry about, am I gonna get lynched after this show? Because they didn't care at that point. These white kids didn't care. These Mexican kids didn't care. Look at Richie Dollars. Look at Los Lonely Boys. Look at Los Lobos. Oxymazat. I can never say that name right, but they know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But they infused so many things. POD infused hip hop and rock and Latin music.
Come on.
Nelly decided, what the hell? I'm gonna throw some country. Otherwise, these people wouldn't be listening to Joey Roll right now. So, for anybody to keep, influencing, or like not even really keep influencing, as much as we tear down so much because it's different. And I don't understand that, especially in the black community.
Yep, we do.
I don't understand that at all. I gotta give everybody a big shout out.
Hey man,
We still got time.
Support.
We gonna actually do another hour for y'all because we starting to get some people. Amanda Malone, Taronda McClare, thank you for joining us, but I gotta pay some bills first. Downtown Tower Executive Suites brought to you this shit right here with my man Carnell, because we are giving you wisdom, we are giving you blessings today. Sponsored by Take the Mic, a podcast studio, also sponsored by Leftwoods. By the Medicine Wheel, here the Massage and Wellness Center. And I swear to God, if you get an opportunity, let Susan give you a massage. This girl will, you'll be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. And I'm not talking about happy Indian type. I'm talking about she touching your chakras, man. Your chakras, your soul. We getting down deep. 806-676-7075. And of course, the lit arcade bar, Amarillo's own retro games, pool, and the best damn draft in town. I will be there after the show. Give us some money.
Send.
Because we're giving you pearls. We're giving you pearls.
Hey, come on, support them.
Yes.
Support. Y'all like the wave, y'all tapping in support.
Just support. Thank you.
That's all I'll tell you.
Your queen and jazz here.
Yes, Lord. Hey, y'all send some. Send some. Send some
stars.
Send some stars. We got some stars. They trying to cut the legs out like they did me.
They really are, man.
They trying to cut the legs out like they did me. Y'all got to support.
But they ain't gonna cut me. They can't cut off what I already got.
Yeah.
So thank you, Vonda. Thank you, Carnell, for working with our youth. Salute. That's big ups. That's big ups.
Yeah.
Because look, that is what we are. I feel one, as the age that I am, I feel like it's important. Yeah. Because one, I almost wasn't here. Like this whole stroke thing almost took me out. But I feel like if I'm not doing something positive, the moment I started doing something positive is when I got a stroke.
Yeah.
So 7 days later, after starting all of this, I have a stroke. The hell?
Yeah.
But as soon as I got out of the hospital, this was the only thing that was on my mind in the hospital.
It's almost like it was like kind of like
it had to happen.
That's what it's sometimes it sucks to say. It sucks to say that. I swear it sucks to say that. But it's almost like it had to happen.
But it really did.
Yeah.
Because then maybe I needed to be humble. Maybe it pushed me a little bit over.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you want to be an activist. Are you ready for the consequences and repercussions of your actions?
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing, as much as it was. But what is going to motivate you more to make this happen?
Exactly.
I ain't got nothing. I don't have a job. I can't work. What can I do? Only thing I can do is say my truth, right?
Exactly.
So I get out there, I say my truth. I let others say their truth.
Yeah. You don't matter what you don't create another way.
Yeah. So again,
so it's like it's almost had to happen.
Yes, it had to happen. Like I said,
it's crazy as it sounds.
When you came in, what did I say? New levels, new devils.
Yes, Lord.
New levels and new devils. I have to face demons on my own level.
Yeah.
And if it means that,
new levels and devils.
I got
we're gonna new levels and devils. We're gonna take.
But if I gotta get crucified for the moment, then get crucified for the moment.
Ain't that what we're here for?
Basically. It's kind of bad.
It's kind of bad, but
it's kind of bad, but it's kind of
living your truths. I feel like living your truths, whatever you do.
Yeah.
I've even watched it with Queen, whatever. She went on her roller coaster.
Yes.
I done watch her transition from just doing the basic to like leveling up.
We're gonna shout out to the Queen, Miss Amanda out there.
Hey, for real, I don't watch her do her thing to when she started leveling up. The energy changed around people.
Yes. And
so it's like it's almost how it's supposed to.
It's supposed to happen. It's like, it's weird because at some point, I never looked at it like that until after. I felt like I was like, maybe I'm getting punished because I was being too cocky or I was being foolish. Yeah, I was being feeling myself too much.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take your job. We're gonna take your limbs.
Yeah.
We're gonna take every essence from you.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's when you know, make something happen. What's going on? The Static Shock in the building. What's good, girl?
What's
You
good?
heard me?
What's good?
What's good? Air shot to my man out there.
Yeah. Support.
My big thing is, you know, those new levels, new devils, make you into a better person.
And you know what it is? It's gonna happen like that because it's just like when you reach these points. Last year I was fighting for my job. Like I almost had to civils. Like had to go to the courts, go get some woo lawyers. So a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
All day it was getting ready to go down. Like spend some money here.
Like it was like
a loss for real. This year, studios cut me off like after blue, like like after blue, just the studio cut her, like my legs cut now, I can't do it. It's after blue, like you said, like they all of a sudden when they change.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting my own getting built. I pulled up today. They out there working.
Right.
So it's like if I didn't have that though, just like you said, it's always meant to happen.
Yeah. But I really feel like if, let's say for instance, what's up, KK? What's good, baby? How you doing? Miss Savage in the building.
Yeah, what's great.
But I felt about it like this. If, let's put it, I'm gonna challenge you right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Martin Luther King never had his dream, they took that from under him, like he never got to go out there in 1963 and have that speech.
Mm-hmm.
If you never knew who Malcolm X was, if you never knew who Shirley Chisholm was, Gregory Hines, any of the forefront people, yes, Marcus Garvey, you know, all the people that were out there for us, that were never out there, then what? Will we feel the same way that we feel right now?
You know the crazy thing is with that?
Yeah.
They all got their legs.
Exactly.
So it's like it's all
every moment.
So it's all like
right before they became absolutely great.
Yeah.
They tried to take it from them. Much like Muhammad Ali.
Come on.
The U.S. government tried to put him in jail because he did not feel that it was right for him to fight a war that wouldn't fight for him. Made sense to me.
And they redlined.
They redlined him. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't fight.
And they redlined every black man that came from that war. That's why you got the term redlining.
And then here came Harold.
Come on.
Get you addicted to
something. So was Muhammad Ali wrong? He wasn't wrong?
No, he was never. I would never say that Muhammad Ali was wrong.
This is why we gotta stand on our truths. So like, yeah, it might be a suicide mission.
But if we're fast forwarding 50, 75 years, okay? So me and you are two young men in the forefront of creating a revolution. And not really a revolution as far as like destruction or
we're the black man with a brand.
We're branding ourselves.
Yeah.
And helping others brand themselves. So of course they're gonna cut your legs because you're giving people hope. You're selling the biggest I'm literally selling the biggest drug on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Hope.
Yeah.
Hope is the biggest fucking drug on the planet.
Yeah.
Me and you both sell it.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not saying that we sell it. Sometimes we give it away.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we do sell
it.
But it's not free.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come with a price.
Yeah.
Whether it be they cut off your legs because you're trying to give hope to others that we don't want hope to give.
I had a lady reach out to me. She said, and she came at me on Snapchat. I swear to God. She said, I'm surprised you made it this far. I said, why you said it? She said, they been shutting all that down with a black man. Like, you shouldn't even be where you at right now.
Hilltop Community Center, YMCA, the AAYC. There has been so much, and it's not really just black people getting cut off. It's actually the communities getting cut off.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Mavericks back up. I'm surprised that they're allowing this, but it's said that the Latino community gives more to their own community than the black community in North Heights.
Yeah.
We're part of.
It take outside sources for us to get that support.
Yeah.
And that's why I say whenever we go back to the activists, like, we understand in the full front.
Yeah.
But we got white allies, we got Latin allies, and we can't deny it.
I got Russian allies.
Come on, that's what I'm saying.
I got Asian allies.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't deny them.
Yeah.
Because this is what's really happening amongst our own people.
Yeah.
Because like I told you, I'd have been in a position like, man, we'll take that from you.
But that's the only bad part. Is like, okay, me and you both have seen the darker image.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been part of that darker image. But we also saw the larger, I guess you could say the bigger picture of it. Do I want to end up being that dad? You know, like, you weren't really raised by your father. I wasn't really raised by my father. I was raised by my mother. I was raised by my community. Nowadays, you're not getting that.
You're not even getting the community.
Hell no. The community barely won't even show up unless you got barbecue.
It's so free. Is that so free? Is that so free though? And then I hate to say it, but you're right though.
But then that's the only time parents don't even act like parents is when we give away free stuff for their kids. Instead of trying to, why is your kid failing right now? Why are any of our kids failing? What's up, Monica Blackmore? Thank you for joining us.
Let's talk about it.
Because
Shout out.
I mean, real shit. We're not. There's not enough guys like him. There's not enough guys like me that are willing to give their time. Shamala, what's good, baby? Love you. You have to give your time to these people. It's like you being a choreographer. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. Him being a choreographer, he's already been looked at as gay. Oh, well, you're just manipulating white people into getting dances. You're taking money from people. You're manipulating the system, quote unquote. Me, of course, I guess I'm gonna take away from the government because I'm gonna say that I got a stroke, and I'm gonna take away from these people because, oh well, I can't afford this right now.
How you got there?
How did I get there?
Yeah.
But how did I get here is the real question.
Yeah.
How did I get to the level of which?
But that's how they gonna look at you though, like, oh, you got a hand out.
They're gonna look at
y'all America. You see that? That's how they gonna put it though.
No, you know, and of course, that's exactly how they're gonna put it.
Our own
people are saying that we are not meant to survive.
That's crazy.
Like you said, the lady talked to you and said, "I'm surprised you made it this far."
I had the other black gentleman say, "You're not taking it to the black dude." I would have expected that from a white dude.
Yeah.
How you gonna ask me, bro? And I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Oh, you really take care of them kids? You really doing what you say you doing? You ain't taking their money. You ain't taking their money. Like, bro, how you gonna ask me that?
Why would you? Well, I mean, like, but why would I? Like, same thing here. Okay, why would I manipulate people into believing that, oh no, I'm just using this as a front for any other reason to do? What am I going to sit up here for fucking 5 hours for? To do what? Use your internet? Be on Facebook? That's stupid.
Come on.
Instead, every week, I bring you an intellectual person that has a story to tell.
Come on.
And more than just once a week. I do it 3 times a week.
Come on.
And every person that's on there has some intellectual prowess and basis of whether they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
It may be hip hop, choreography, tattooing, whatever you're doing. Exactly. I'm still going to give you a showcase to do it. Hold on. Let's see what Static has to say. Congratulations, Brother Carnell. Oh, sorry. On your success. Never knew about the platform that you're creating.
Thank you, King.
That is dope, brother.
I appreciate it. Gratitude.
And I thank you, Static, for that too. Because, like, that's why I do what I do.
No.
We don't have a platform.
We don't.
And I mean, it's not black, not black, not white, not Mexican, none of that. This community.
Yeah.
I want to start the work center.
Yeah.
For our community. for people that are choreographers.
And
For people that
probably,
are, you know,
and there are some white allies, and that's the thing. Like even to this day, and I swear to you, like 'cause we got this separation with colorism,
yes,
and I understand it, but there are some white people that's lower than us
yes,
that want to rock with us.
yes.
But we look at them like, oh, 'cause you white, like you can't rock.
Well,
But they ready to rock with us, like.
But that's like Jay. Okay, this is the whitest of the whitest people because he is not only white, he is ginger.
Yeah.
So he is actually displaced more than we are displaced.
Exactly.
But he is so embraced by Black culture and the subculture of wrestling that these people embraced him. He created a whole dance that everybody does now. Everybody does the wobble like they little, family reunions now.
Come on. But see, and that's what I'm saying. The Bears got to be, and we can't forget about the white people got hung with the slaves.
Yeah.
Those white people got hung with us too, bro.
Yes.
Like we can't forget. There's always been outliers.
There's the white slaves that are white.
That's what I'm saying. There's always been outliers.
Yes.
So I'm not saying put them in the forefront. But I'm saying at the same time, like we can't deny, like there's people who outliers with us out here. So like when we cut everybody off, and like, it's like, no, it's us, and we're not even supporting us, bro. So we don't even talk about the people that it is. Like I told you, the majority of my build comes from the Latin culture.
Yes.
From the Latin people.
And that is a predominant amount of the students that you have are Latin.
I created a whole dance group. Shout out to my boy dance group. We get ready to perform this weekend at the Quinceañera. My second Quinceañera.
Oh God.
This our second Quinceañera. Our second Quinceañera. But my first boy dance group, Latin, Los Bailadores. I've been working on my Spanish too, y'all. Shout out to all my Latin people. Bailadores. I'm working on my Latin, y'all. Mexican, I know some people see there's some things with that, like there's some Mexicans who don't want to get called Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish
people,
they like, I'm not Mexican. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm not Dominican. I ain't know it was like that. Yeah. And so I started conversating with them.
They fight for? I mean, like, we think as Black people, we fight. These people fight. Don't you call me Cuban.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what you mean? Man, yeah. I'm El Salvadorian, fool.
Come on.
Yeah. But bro, no, it's not. Yeah. It's totally different culture. Yeah. And I totally get that. Yeah. And I was married to a lady, and she's Latin of descent. Her mother was from Chihuahua. I didn't know there was a difference between Durango, Norteño, these levels of things until I was married to her. And it was like, dude, y'all really, like y'all serious about it. What's going on to Kimon?
And what I want to say about that is, y'all can't classify all of us as Black then.
Exactly.
So if you want to say that's how y'all separated, and even I didn't even ask some white people to tell me I'm not white.
Yeah,
I'm Irish.
Yes. They would rather claim their descendant than actually say Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah.
Me, I don't really consider myself African American. I consider myself human. Yeah. I mean, like, just because, and not because I'm embarrassed of my race or anything like that, or I'm against the Black race. Obviously, I'm not. But I'm getting tired of the colors.
Black is a color and white is a color. There is no land called Black.
There's no land called
There is no land called white.
There isn't.
So Black and white is not a.
But I honestly can tell you that I'm not completely from Africa. I am not completely from here. I'm not completely from here. I was born in Missouri. I was born of a woman that is of a lighter shade of white than most white people. Yeah. But she is completely Black.
Yeah.
But we also have English in our family. We have different spectrums of our family. So I'd rather be called.
But it's just weird when we lay it out in those terms, because it's like you go from native, like Mexican, this Chinese, whatever, and then you go Black white. It's like, how does that happen? How does that go from this to Black white?
This is gonna fuck you up even worse. So, okay, when I finally I went on my spiritual journey. Mm-hmm. My spiritual journey led me
one of the best ones.
It is.
It's one of the best. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, but it's one of the best ones.
It's heartbreaking, but it's also when you have the most clarity on it.
Yeah.
My mom was getting ready to move and I was living in Kansas with my wife and everything like that, she pulls out these old pictures that she got from her aunt. And I mean, there's pictures of my grandfather, my grandmother at the World's Fair, along with my great-grandfather, who was Indian. I mean, hat, the rimmed hat, 10-gallon hat, feather with all the little picks in it, his guns and everything, 1945.
Mm-hmm.
It changed my perspective of who I was.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I'm looking at my great-great-grandfather that looks, I look almost identical to. And beautiful hair, beautiful man. And seeing him in his actual natural presence with his guns, you know, like it changed me because I now can't look at everyone
like the same.
I can't.
Can I give you something with that?
Sure.
My mom, I said, Mom, what we slaves? She got mad at me. She said, boy, if you don't get your ass out of here, I ain't ever heard, you said your great-great-great-grandma wasn't no slave. She said, if you don't get out of here with that, my mama never told me no stories of no slave ships, no chains,
None of that.
none of that. She said, we was already here.
Yeah. When I saw
And it fucked me up, but I remember it to this day. Because I was asking questions from what I was being.
You're asking questions because you want the answer. And because you're also being influenced at school. So you want answers.
But do you know there was a landmass?
Yes.
That they say that the Africans and that we used to just walk through.
Right. Pangea.
Yeah.
Is the landmass.
So how can you say?
Can you honestly say that you are not African? I would love to know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Now this was the part that really got me because my mother got a little upset. And it wasn't really that she got upset. It was really more or less like she was conflicted.
Mm-hmm.
She showed me a picture of my great-grandmother at a pub in Boston. Come to find out, my great-grandmother came over the sea from England.
Yeah,
and she's half black and half English. And then met a Native American and made our family.
Yeah.
My mother's side of the family.
So she was never enslaved or nothing?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you really look at the indentured servant thing over there. So, I mean, there's still that over there. The Moors, there's still that. But then, with my mom...
But there's some continents that ain't been conquered, though.
Yeah.
So how you not know that you from one of them lands?
There you go. You can't give
you can't give every black person the same story. You can't do that.
And I think that is our larger problem in our society today, is that we keep selling them the same dream.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that we're selling a dream per se. What I'm saying is, you can't always say that every January 15th, we're going to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. We're not going to say that it's not President's Day or this or this or this.
Yeah.
We need to quit selling these kids the same dream that George Washington shot down a cherry tree.
That we've been taught. And we know that a lot of this stuff have came out as false.
Yes. And I mean, teach them about Nat Love and the Black Cowboys. Teach them about...
And that's one thing that we got to get into as well while we on the topic is they don't teach about the rebellions.
They don't teach about the beginnings.
Exactly.
Black Wall Street.
Come on.
Tulsa. Rosewood.
Come on.
Nat Love and the other Black Cowboys that were existing. The Cherokee Kid, which is an actual thing.
Come on.
It wasn't just, Sinbad trying to come up with some shit.
I got a Latin friend, Fabian. Shout out Fabo. Shout out Fabo, man. Shout out to my dog, man. He one of them Latin allies where he do his research.
Yeah.
And he gonna put me on some game about some stuff with the Mexican culture.
Yeah.
Like people.
Yes.
They're like, what we being taught ain't real.
Underground Railroad.
Yeah, like
wasn't just black people.
What we being taught,
especially in Texas.
Yeah, what we being taught ain't real.
And that's, I think that's the part that saddens me, is because I want to be able to be that teacher, and I am, obviously, but I want to be able to be that teacher because, honestly, bro, I'm getting tired of seeing brothers kill each other. I'm getting tired of people.
The same game following the same spell. It's a spell.
Bro, we did this shit in the 90s when we were talking about Crips and Bloods.
Come on.
Now it ain't even about Crips and Bloods no more.
It ain't about Crips and Bloods.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Money.
Yeah.
Bread. Video. Which is always
been the poison. It's a spell we have been put under.
Yeah.
That we gotta break. And it's hard to break, but we gotta break it.
I think we fall into this belief that monetarily or financially, that you're not this unless you have this.
The richest man in the world was Maximus.
Yes.
a black man.
Look, somebody that watches Gentleman's Club.
Come on, man. Richest man in the world was
yes.
Like
he taught us empire, legacy.
Empire.
Yeah.
Legacy. Them two key words.
Yes. It's a legacy. I don't want to leave a will or a bill. I want to leave a legacy. I want my children. My daughter's about to get married. I don't want her children to say that her grandfather, that their grandfather was, you worked at a plant for 35 years. I'm proud that my mother is the first African American woman to be a butcher, a licensed butcher, or the first female to be a butcher at all. But then I also look at my mother on the other side of it. What's up, Jordan? What's up? Couture.
Hey, shout out Jordan, man. Shout out Jordan. Shout out me. Real shit.
And you know what? And
shout out to you, bro. I'm on here this time.
I feel, like I'm blessed to have Jordan in my life because he is also one of those people that feels the same way that I do. Because we come off with this show, but we're also educated.
Yeah.
We're not just having fun.
What they want to talk about.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be nigga.
Yeah.
No niggas.
Let's talk about that. But see, the thing is that what you have.
Yeah.
And then whenever we present it.
Yeah.
It's like it's not what
We're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
oh,
shit, stop watching. Why? Because they just schooled me to something. Did you know that the first black person that was rich was, and that's where I love doing this because now, hopefully, the next generation will raise that about.
And you doing this for Amarillo.
Yes.
See, everybody, I understand like the big city, and I'm not knocking the big city, like, that's cool to me. But I had a black gentleman, if any of y'all ever see my picture on my paper, I recently posted, the black dude I was talking to, Lance, please forgive me, I'm on that level right now. I think his name was Lance, I can't remember. But he was talking to me about, he was in Dallas when Dallas was like Amarillo. Mm-hmm. He said his biggest regret was leaving Dallas to come to Amarillo, and he could have grew with Dallas. Yeah. So we sitting here in Amarillo like, man, y'all need to get out of. I understand, like it look crazy right now, but we got potential, bro.
The thing that bothers me the most, really honestly, with Amarillo, is the crab in the bucket mentality.
It is, and it's strong
because I feel about
it's like strong.
As much, and I was not born here, I was raised here.
It's strong.
But I don't know what it is about this crazy ass town. I end up coming back to it.
But I love
my town.
Come on.
Yes, it's grown.
Yellow City grown.
But if you keep thinking that you're just going to be another nigga from Hamlet, another nigga from East Red,
Sanderson or whatever.
Nigga in general. If you want to keep that nigga mentality, then you're going to stay.
But what I'm going to say is with that, think if you would have did that.
Exactly.
We wouldn't even be right here right now.
To be honest with you, everybody, I was the first black DJ in any strip club.
Come on, talk about it.
Because, and I never really, it's kind of funny, bro, because, okay, back in the Gap, when all this really kind of started, there was one black owner. His name was JD. He owned what is known as Dollhouse right now. It used to be called the Clubhouse. Mm-hmm. And he owned it. And he was a black man. And he owned actually a lot of land out here. But the only messed up part was there were so many guys that were trying to push him out. He sold out.
He didn't have enough support.
Exactly.
And this is what's been going on.
Even worse was that these people looked at him, they tried to nigger him. You know, I hate to say it like that. But even as black folks, they tried to nigger him. Yeah. Because he didn't act like us. You know.
So he getting hate from both sides.
Right, he got hate from both sides. So I can relate to the kid because we were both, I was like that in school.
But this is why it goes back to what you just said earlier. Yeah. We didn't have men like me.
Exactly. To support us. Exactly. To really push us.
When I walked up from that first day with your family, it was all love.
Yeah.
I said, I'm coming back.
Yeah. And I'm glad you did. I really thought I was like, especially when I played this. When I played that, and y'all was like talking about the Illuminati, and he's like, "Oh, that's some Illuminati shit." And I was like, "No, bro, it's just because I see the joke.
Yeah,
I'm the Joker, literally.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like Jordan every time.
Oh God, you gotta go beat me.
I'm gonna be like Jordan.
Jordan, I hate you. I hate you, brother.
He's starting to trend.
He's starting to trend with this whole PP. Hey, you gotta go PP. But I'm gonna address some of the stuff. I gotta say what's up to our sponsors, of course. Thank you. The StripperRadioLive with host Scott Kane. Thank you to the Downtown Executive Suites Tower on 6th and Tyler, of course. Sponsored by Take the Mic Podcast Studio, which we are in right now, Left Woods. And also by the Medicine Wheel Massage and Wellness Center, Downtown Center. Please call Susan at 806-676-7075. Also by Lit Arcade Bar, that's right, retro games, pool, and the best draft bar in town. It's on the corner of 7th and Polk, 700 South Polk. If you want to donate, please give some cash to the Cash App, the Gentleman's Club 365. The ticker is ticking, so you can actually join it. We are also on Bomb City Radio. We are on the air. The Zeno Radio app is available on Apple Store and Google Play. The shirts are coming soon. By the way, we got actual events and stuff happening. So don't forget, Freak Fest is going on April 7th. Make sure you get a hold and RSVP, because I'll give you the RSVP for it right here at the gmail.com, 806freakfest@gmail.com. What's going on to Kay Telford? Hi, baby. How are you? Man, I'm hoping that y'all are enjoying the show. I'm loving giving y'all some good wisdom and some good talk. I guess we went a little too over because, so, but like I said, man, please support us. I do this for us. I don't do this for necessarily myself, man. I love being able to give y'all wisdom. I love to be able to give y'all different people every week to enjoy, and learn different things. And of course, Kay goes, hi, love. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I love you too. And thank you for watching. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have this. But I'm trying to keep it going. So I'm gonna give y'all a little 411, man. I'm trying to keep this place going. I do need help. If y'all want to help, man, send some money, because this ain't free and we're trying to do it for free as much as possible. So, hey, man, donate whatever you can so we can keep this going, because I really feel like Amarillo needs to hear this. I really feel that our kids need to hear this, or our younger people need to hear what we're doing in this town, because people don't even know that we're doing half the stuff that we're doing. Half the people didn't really know that Carnell was doing what he was doing, and I'm glad that people are getting able to really be a part of this. And really,
that wouldn't have happened without you, bro.
No.
What you doing?
Yes, sir.
Is you gotta put the claps on for you. You gotta put the claps on for you. So what you're doing is providing a space, and I know they're trying to cut your legs off. That's why I'm telling y'all right now, y'all gotta support because I know how I feel when they trying to cut your legs off and you're trying to be great. But what you're doing right now, bro, is you really have create the opportunity.
Yeah.
You was the first person to say, I'm gonna go jump off. You like, I'm gonna jump off the porch.
Yeah. I didn't want to be on the porch no more. I got tired of being on the porch.
Hey, that's good. Like if it happen,
yeah.
it happen. If it don't, it don't. And it's a risk taker.
And that's where I took that risk. And I knew at some point, you know, like really honestly, and I'm not trying to be modest and shit like that. Honestly, I tried to help out some friends keep their club going. And it ended up being bigger than me again.
Yeah.
Again, Kane ended up being bigger than Jerome.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I didn't know what to do.
Hey, 42 laws of power. Hey, 48 laws of power. You can't outshine the master. That's when it start getting tricky.
Exactly. That's when it get tricky. Now, see, you know what I'm talking about. Maria, what's good with you, baby?
48 laws of power.
48 laws of power.
Hey.
When you start getting bigger than the master,
it get tricky.
Because then the essence of who you are and the being of who you are separated.
Yeah.
And then you have to either become the essence or continue being the being. Read your books.
Whenever they let the slave read the Bible.
Yes.
And the master said you only can read this.
Yes.
And then whenever the slave started reading past that, he started outshining the master.
Yes, because
and then what happened?
Got smarter.
Then what happened?
Oh.
That's when the conflict came.
We gotta go. Why?
That's when the conflict came.
Exactly, that's conflict because then all of a sudden he realized, why am I being a slave to a person that is less than me?
Come on.
Think about it. Honestly, think about it.
Think about it.
Your master all of a sudden is not as intelligent as you are.
Come on.
You can read Nietzsche.
Come on.
You can read different things. You can actually school him into better ways of accruing his crop. So not only are you putting more money in
because you in the field every day.
Exactly, you're in the field every day. So
you see the bugs, you see the ants, you see what's coming up. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the wind is coming at 45 miles an hour from the southwest. We need to move this over to the north field so that you can actually yield more cotton.
Come on.
So why would you want to be the master? Why would you want somebody to master you when you can be the master?
That's a plan.
When you can go get those 40 acres and a mule, set up your own stuff. No, I don't want it over here.
Yeah. Why? Because I know how this works.
This particular area does not get enough participation or precipitation in this area. This soil is very, very dry. No, I don't want this. You're trying to sell me something that's not worth my time. Come on. I'm not going to sell you a dream. I'm going to try and give you.
And we all know the agenda is to put everybody to sleep.
There you go. Look at CNN.
Put everybody to sleep.
Look at CNBC because they'll put your ass to sleep. Yeah. They're gonna make you believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. The largest, the fucked up part is the largest scam ever was produced by one James Everett Roberts, who ended up becoming Oral Roberts. But this man sold out every stadium he ever talked at. Same thing with James Baker. Man, a man made over $20 million for a Disneyland type thing for the church. And then got busted because he decided to be a slut.
Come on now.
And you had one of the biggest sluts in the world as a wife, so you couldn't
see, I like relating to my personal story.
Yes, sir.
But I be looking at stuff like that too. I had one of my customers tell me today he retired now.
Right.
I said it must feel good. White dude. He say no. He say because they telling me how much I can make now.
Yeah.
He say I worked 50 plus years.
And now I'm worth $650 a month.
And I can't make past this, or I gotta pay you.
Yeah. Or I got paid taxes up there.
How do you work 50 some years?
Same thing with my mother. And this is this is kind of the sad part. This is why I never wanted a professional job. Because I worked for you 50 something years. I get a fucking watch after my 50 years. After my 50 years, then I'm on a budget. I have to budget my time. So you're telling me that my time is worth $650 a month.
Come on.
Plus, then each year I have to pay you how much in taxes?
Come on.
If I exceed that perimeter. Which I totally understand but then it limits you on how I can help my children.
Exactly.
So how can I help my community if I can't give back to my community?
Come on.
I have to give donations.
Come on.
And then I have to,
all these years.
Yeah. After I worked all these years where I've fought for my country or I did this or did that. What's up, Pat Tat? Pat Tat in the building.
What's up, big dog? That's my brother.
What's up, brother?
That's my brother. What's up, bro?
Air shot. Air shot to the Pat.
I thought you was gonna pull up over here.
I thought he was too.
Yeah.
Because you know he likes to pop up.
Yeah, I was gonna pop out. I had text him before I came.
But that's the gist.
But see, the thing what taught me is just like the people talk about the veterans. Like
that's even worse though.
We gonna sit up here and like paint this picture. Like I get it. Like we in this soil, and I feel the same way. If anybody try to come invade this over here, like I'm gonna stay in front line. But at the same time, like I told you about earlier about being an activist, it's like we got to deal with our problems at home, bro.
Yeah.
Like we got problems over here.
What did Ali say? You're my opposer. You're my opposer.
Come on.
Why am I gonna go fight a war when you won't fight for me?
Come on.
So that is really where I have my mentality at a lot of the time. I am a first for Amarillo, but I'm not just for the Black community.
Come on.
I'm for the community.
Yeah.
Because there was white people, there were Latin people.
Come on.
There were others that raised me while my mother was out there making $1.
Come on.
While my father was out there making $1.
Come on.
And trying to be accepted into a society that did not accept them.
Come on.
So if it means that the next generation, I want to be like Kane.
Yeah.
Which I can't believe I'm saying this. Don't. Okay. Do not. It is bad for you.
Kane got his talk right now.
Stop. Sit your ass down. But
Pootie Tang slap.
Pootie Tang slap. But what I really want them to be able to do is
elevate. Elevate whatever you build.
Yes.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah. But people don't think.
They don't think it. You know that's heavy amongst the Black community. It's like everybody want to be their own guy.
Oh yeah. You want to be your own guy.
But it's like all you gotta do is take this and build on it.
Or even, and I'm not really saying it like, because everybody want to call it, jock rock. I'm not
dick riding,
jock riding, or whatever. No, it's not. You're not dick riding because you're supporting someone that can do something that you can't particularly do.
And they make
somebody. Yeah, exactly. There was another guy. I wasn't here. And there was another guy that spoke eloquently like me that did something like this.
Yeah.
I support him wholeheartedly.
Come on.
Just because I hear the words that he's saying, it's not really that he's saying that it's about him. He's saying that he wants his community to get more involved with themselves and quit this gentrification.
Come on.
Once you get past the Boulevard, man, everything's gentrified.
Come on.
And you can't tell me that it's not. We lost so many what we would call iconic places.
Shout out Melody Graves.
What's up, Melanie? How you doing? I ain't seen you since high school.
Hey, shout out Graves too.
Keith, what's good?
He been blessing me while I'm going through my transition from depending on studios to my regular studios.
Yes.
Shout out Keith, for real.
Shout out
Keith Graves, for real. He been blessing me this whole tour. And I know people got they got like two different perspectives on Keith, but Keith been real to me. And I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. Keep it real with me. Shout out Keith, man. Keith been looking out for me as far as like the go off in there and do your thing.
Yeah.
While I'm going through the process of building my own, he embraced even before that. He embraced me with the Juneteenth.
Well, and that's just the thing. There are those people because they know, like, shout out to Masson Lodge, shout out to the Graves, because y'all been doing this for years. I used to really be involved. I used to be part of the Kappa Alpha Psi. Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity changed me as a person because I could have went totally left. But then they showed me what Smart Brothers Unified can do. And it's really, and I you know, and I'm not.
One-on-one league, man. Shout out my dog, shout out Curtis, man. Shout out, hey, God, I'm sorry because you just said that what unified men can do. Shout out, one-on-one league, man. I just want to lift it up a little bit.
I don't know what's up with that frame.
Yeah, shout out, one-on-one league, man. Hey, Curtis, RJ, man, they really embrace me. Them some black brothers who really embracing the black community and trying to make something different for the black community. And it's not nobody exempt.
Yeah.
It's like I had brothers tell me, oh, like I told you about dance.
I can't be a part of this.
Not even that. Yeah. I had some brothers. The crazy thing is, this is how I know black people. Now I'm gonna say black men, because black women they be supporting each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say black men.
Yes.
I done had black men who I told you about asked me about the dance of the kids.
Yes.
I done had black men ask me, are they really legit, bro?
You see me doing this. Why would I waste my time? And I mean, I've heard the same shit. Like, seriously. Oh, is it legit, Cat?
But we don't ask that shit about the Versace shirts and the...
Oh.
Yeah,
is it Versace?
And then they done blatantly disrespect us in our face and the Balenciaga.
About your business.
That's what I'm saying. They done blatantly disrespected us.
Yes.
But we gonna buy that shit every day.
I go buy your shit at least once a week. Oh, no. I don't want that.
I'm the first one in the store. I got a bean in your store, and then I'm going to make fun of a nigga who ain't got the real shit on.
Oh, you got them Balenciagas. It's spelled all the way out.
But I'm at quit. You see how messed up we is? That's what I said.
But it's even more screwed up is that when you sit over there buying the bootleg stuff, it's actually the real stuff. It just don't have the little branding on it. The only difference is you went through the actual manufacturer instead of going through the brand. So for everybody that sits over there and says, well, these ain't real Jordans. No, they were made by a real person. They are still the same model type. It just don't got Jordan brand on it. Or the brand exactly. You got kind of the Jordan brand on it, but it's not the Jordan brand.
Hey, you know why? That's what I'm saying. So it's like we look at each other. You know what? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
We canceled Kanye West in like 0.5 seconds.
Man, but
we ain't canceled.
But you gotta admit, the only reason we canceled his ass out because he was doing some crazy shit.
No, but listen.
And then you got to close.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
We canceled this man out so fast.
Yeah, but
so fast. But when they disrespect us,
we quick to be, yes, sir. No, sir.
Come on, bro.
Sorry, sir. My apologies.
We canceled this man out about the crazy shit he did towards the people that he was talking about that we don't even know about.
We don't even know these people.
We don't even know what Kanye was talking about. But we know there's a history of what's going on.
I'm not gonna lie. I was not gonna buy them holy shirts and some other.
No. I'm not saying the holy shirts.
I could have went to the house and did that myself.
I mean, I probably would have bought the holy shirts.
I'm saying, look at the shoes.
But what I'm saying is, we canceled in whenever the world said cancel them.
Yes.
We jump on waves.
Yes, we do.
In the black community, we jump on waves.
We really do. But instead of buying the Yeezys, because he was trying to tell us to quit sending people to jail, because that's what you're getting in jail, is the same kind of shoes. So I'm going to sell the jail image to you at $100 a pair of shoes. I respect him for that. Because at least you were making people aware, like, you literally are buying jailhouse fucking slides at $100 a pair because I told you it was cool. Okay. But there's a brother in your own community that makes his own clothes, his own shoes.
And you want to buy?
You won't spend $1.
Hey, shout out Wood Life Mom with the bald head her shit, man.
Also, shout out to all my proper villains because I make my own shoes. I make my own shirts. I make my own hats.
Hey, he just showed me that tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out. He just showed me that shit tonight.
Wood Life.
Shout out.
Man, bald head.
Bald head University. Shout out Wood Life Mom.
Bald head University.
Taking a chance on himself.
Man, come on, man. There are so many people, but the kind of more fucked up part is, like you said, we're subject to cool. if it's not cool in our community, we don't buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't got a name behind the perspective, you don't buy it.
You don't buy it.
You know, like the reason
I'm gonna get some ball. I
want some ball head university because I love it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I pay
busy,
double,
bro.
I won't pay double just because that's my family.
Yeah.
You know, like
I didn't see. I thought that was a Dallas brand.
Actually, he's from here.
He
moved to Dallas, but he got a real good start in Dallas.
Okay.
But he got it to where it's over there in LA and New York, and
I'm trying to buy
people pay double.
Man, the girls that said they had their thing in the mall.
Alex.
The two girls that had the thing in the mall. Oh my goodness.
It could have been Sky and them. What's up, Sky? But my cousin, she got hers, Alex.
Oh, for real?
Yes, she got her own clothing line too. I mean, it just wasn't. I think it just runs in our family. We're just rebels. We just like it. But I started Proper Villain because I'm big into comic books. I made it about comic book villains. I made it about something. Pay double. Yeah. Because that's the hustle.
Pat had still throw.
Yes. Still throw. You know what I mean? So it's like I have.
But whenever see that's what I'm saying. Whenever we get behind it, we want. That's why I told that. It go back to what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I got unique sellers.
Yeah.
We won't put no money behind that.
We won't put that money back into our community. We'll sit up there and be like, "Oh, well, that's cool. Can I get a shirt?" Bro, you think this was free? This came out of my own pocket. I mean, I gave away shirts. I'm not even gonna lie. Last season, when I was having all the shirts and the stickers and everything like that, half of that shit I gave away. Just because I wanted people to wear it. If you don't like it, man, give me input so I can make it better to sell. I love pay double not just because it's my family, because that's my belief. If you're gonna ask me to do something, and I know you're asking me because I'm good at whatever it is that I do. I'm great at whatever it is I do. But I'm gonna make you pay double. And if you slighted me the first time, I'm definitely gonna make you pay double. Because but when I was trying to sling it before, you wasn't trying to hear me. So okay, I said $40 is $8 now. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Well, sir, we are down to 8 minutes. I love talking to this dude.
I love it. Let's go. You know I'm with you.
I know you're on freeze frame right over here. I don't know. You went outside of the box.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You went on Facebook, didn't you? Well, you're outside the box somewhere.
No.
Now you ain't. He goes out of the.
You
froze
up.
Arm
going on.
Oh, okay. You're on.
Okay. You got 8 minutes?
Yeah, 8 minutes.
So what I want to ask you?
8 and 7. Yeah, something like that.
Let's get into something deep. That I know people don't want to get into.
What's up?
Because I want to get my cousin brand on there.
Okay.
Taraya Brown.
Yes.
She makes these handmaids.
Really?
Taraya Brown.
Taraya
Brown. Facebook Taraya Brown. She makes all these.
I want an eye raw.
I got an eye raw. That's what I got right there. She makes all these handmade. Shout out to Taraya Brown. I want to just shout out all that, but I want to ask you, what's that on your name?
This is the chi. This is yin and yang, better known as Tao. This is feng shui.
Mm-hmm.
So each chamber has a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is a spiritualized.
How many chambers is it?
Technically not.
No?
Technically not. Okay. Because basically it's northwest, east, south, northeast, northwest, north, south. Or you know how basically in directions. Really, this just teaches me how to find balance. A real balance in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the same 12, ironically, it's actually a story. So our 12 horoscopes in the Western philosophy is different than the Eastern philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dragon in the Eastern philosophy, which is the patriarch of the story. So they're poles of wisdom and truth. And each individual came to the dragon with their own particular wisdom and truth. So there was one, which was the monkey, that liked to play games. He'd lie and told him this story, and Dragon fell for it and became captive. So in order for you to ever, the real object of it was, don't become captive within someone else's truth. Always be wise enough to seek your own truth. And if you don't, you can't always win in the long run. Hi, Mom. Thank you for watching. Miss Gussie Lee, I love you, Mama. Thank you for watching. Air shot to Mama. Which I never thought I'd see my mother watch this.
It must be good tonight.
It really must be.
It must be good. Mom's is out tonight.
I got Gussie Lee watching tonight. Hey. Good. Yeah. So, so I try to live my life a little bit like that. I try not to deny anybody their truth, and I try to give everybody as much wisdom as I can in the things that I do know. That's what this means to me. So.
You said there was 12 on there?
Yeah, should be.
Can I give you some?
Sure.
Cause we all connected.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the yin and the yang sound first.
Oh hell yeah. Because that's been my big thing for forever.
The yin and the yang is the eye of Ra.
Yes.
And the eye of Haru.
Yes. And horse.
And you gotta find the balance. They say it's not about the right or the left side, because it's showing you light or dark.
Yes.
But it's showing you that the balance is what's important.
How you use your power
is what important. Yes. So whenever you get this,
yes,
and you get that, and then not only that, you got the sun and the moon.
Yes.
So the eye of Ra represents the sun.
And ends. Yes.
The creation.
Yes. Same thing here. Beginning and ends.
The eye of Haru represents the moon.
Yes.
Which is more feminine side.
Yes.
So whenever you get into the hump,
you're going into the life.
You talking about the lifeline. Yes. So you talking about the actual, female, and he talking the male's phallus.
I have one of those.
That's what I'm saying. And now we get into the 12 signs. That's 12 zodiacs.
Yes.
So all that means is the balance within the one. Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of people look at this like we have been taught.
We've been taught. We've been bred.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been bred to segregate.
But we don't need a whole nother show.
Right, because we got 3 minutes.
So when we talk about how much they removed and why,
yes,
it was based off of. You gotta think. Just think right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a king,
mm-hmm.
and somebody presents you with some new information.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want
everybody to know about it. Yeah.
What you gonna do? Nah.
Go. I'll run this. What I need you to do, I need you to sit right there. And when I'm ready to talk to you, you will give me that information. Actually, I'm gonna make you an important part of my court.
Exactly.
Because now you're my concierge.
Exactly.
Did
not United States take most of the Nazis?
Yes, they did. They took most of that information and used it later on.
And they took the Nazis too.
Of course. Because why not?
Why?
Because they had a more powerful force.
Come on.
They took the knowledge of, hey, let's drug our own army to where they are better, faster, stronger. They sleep less. We can tweak this a little bit, tweak that a little bit. Now it's our recipe. So now we got to get it from everybody else. Why are you going to go outsource when you can go insource? Much like your own community, people. Why are we outsourcing and paying Versace when we can pay Ballhead University, Proper Villains, pay double,
unique stuff,
Alex?
Unique stuff. Yo, the first black dance brand in the community.
And I got the first sweater.
Come on.
Y'all can't say nothing to me. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
Come on, man.
Bro, man, I appreciate you. For real, for real.
Yes,
that is probably one of my best shows. So, you got anything last you want to say? Because I still got like about a minute.
Let me shout out first and foremost you.
I appreciate you, bro. You ain't got to shout me out, though.
Nah, for having this for us, bro, because I really do. Shout out you.
I appreciate you.
Shout out you.
Thank you.
Give it up. 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 Give it up.
See, if you move it again, you're going to get this whole little static thing.
My bad.
And then your head is bigger than your body weight.
Well, well, I thought my body was bigger than my head because
no.
it was just showing this. Okay.
You good.
Shout out, Kane. Shout out everybody who supported us along this journey. I'm not mad at no studios. I got my own. Got to get cracked off. I'm not mad at nobody. Y'all got me here, just like we just talked about earlier. Like, you go through it to grow through it. You go through it to grow through it. That's the biggest thing y'all gonna understand. And then shout out the Lost Bailadores. I'm still working on my Spanish. Shout out to my Latin community who supported me. My stepmother was a Latin lady, and she helped me out. So I'm doing this for y'all. We got our second performance this weekend. Man, shout out Kane, man. Shout out Queen. Queen for supporting me. Yeah, shout out Queen for supporting me on this journey, because she really played a big part in this. Jazz, she helped me out with this shit too. She a choreographer too. Shout out Queen her feet. I just took a picture with it. I just took a picture with her studio. She got studio too. But yeah, it's up, man. Let's go.
I love this, man.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome. I got the little elevator music for the last little part, man. Look, shout out to Bomb City, Amarillo. All y'all great people out there. North Heights, Hamlet, East Ridge, South Lawn, South Side, Dark Side. Y'all know what it is. But, man, I appreciate having Carnell on my show.
I don't even know if I was looking at the camera, but shout out to Kane, because he really put on for us, for the city. For real. But man, shout out, but no, just like he said, shout out all y'all for tuning in, because it takes work. It take a village.
Man.
But we got to be a village.
Even better. Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to the mama tab.
I love her.
Dang, we outside.
Thank you, Gussie.
No, for real. Shout out all the sides of the town. We not divided. That's y'all. That's a mentality.
We are unified.
We unified. You gotta get
this is a unification.
Yeah.
This is unification.
Y'all come out. Stars,
Cash App.
Y'all support the brother. They try to cut it. They try to cut his legs off.
They trying to.
I don't know how that feel.
They can't cut me. They can't cut me.
They try to cut his legs off. Y'all support.
Send some money to the Cash App if you want to support. Man, we gotta get the hell up out of here, because we've been up here for like way too long.
Peace.
I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. Be careful. See y'all tomorrow for the Gentlemen's Club.
It's love.
Oh Lord.